So this one is just about this Department of Defense basically performing these crimes and these missions against targeted individuals. I just wanted to be left alone, and these motherfuckers played up the most wickedest game ever against a target, me, specifically for their own crimes, mind you. So I'm tired of y'all playing games with people's lives as if you're gonna win against the Lord. Go ahead and try to pull a rug over the Lord's eyes. You guys are fucking with the sanctity of life. So being that there's no confirming or denying how these people are playing anymore, there's no connectivity to the consciousness that I'm now awake to when it comes to these cybersecurity claims and cybersecurity that are allowing for people to be placed with this type of nanotechnology. And I know how it sounds, but listen to me and hear me out. Because these other sects of government, where these people are literally the most sickest fucks on the planet by its design, where people just love their blood money so much they don't care what happens to humanity out here at all. And we've seen it all. Just getting a touch base of the cybersecurity, like places like CERN, cybersecurity systems from Berkeley and other areas, seeing videos that are literally 10, 15, 20 years old about these connections that are being made to the psychological operations and targeting of citizens at large with the ways that you fucks are playing, and watching humanity for your own fucking psychological operations. So I'm just gonna prove exactly how much pussy that these people are. These people are fucking pussies. Don't really matter what they do to human life if they take human life early, like they have already. Many people that I've grown up with, and many people that they even tried to take my son's life. Gee, if you ask me, they tried to take my son's life because of how Jesse sounded, being the hacker that he is, complete fucking rat-faced fucking bastard, poisoning me up all of my life, working these operations and targeting people like me, just because of your all incredible ways that you want to deny the facts out here, when we aren't even being treated like people. We're being treated like things, like subjects. There's a lot of truly horrific events taking place over people's minds that they just can't decide to read for themselves or to study or do any investigations into things that are concerning their own families and friends. If you don't concern your lives being a mirror for each other inside of the name of Jesus Christ, these things are going to come. They're going to affect your families. They're going to affect your loved ones. But in all reality, these people are fucking pussies that are performing this crime over humanity, because whoso chooses not to go there and not to do these studies against these people who are performing these crimes, and they just want to remain asleep to the huge fraud that people are getting manipulated over their lives, like getting people's jobs and their lives and their love lives and their families, and proxy warfare tactics, and their hacking and hijacking and all these crimes that they're willing to do, creating these doubles, even imitating my name with AI in order for their whole counterintelligence operation to subvert the reality that I'm suggesting out here, ensuring that they have zero way to make it to the courts like they've made for my, much trumped up fraudulent activity that these people created in a fashion to just create a warrant for my arrest, But I'm too aware and too awake. They have to somehow find a way to manipulate their own lives to make the innocent victims of their illegal courts and fraudulent courts make things up, make a crime up. There's no victim. There's no victim. I can tell you where the victim is, but y'all aren't even trying to perform your jobs. And I can even see why. Coming into my house, growing up without a fucking warrant, full suit, full armor. You want to play up in these illegal ways, taking and making the innocence of lives out here into y'all victims for your illegal operations, to still create these orders and target men, women, and children, mainly women. But it's to consider all of these people that you're targeting as though they're the danger to society just because they're awake enough to see the crimes and are well aware that these people are playing with lives, who are sharing empathy like normal people, who share normal telepathy in knowing what these people are like playing games. I can literally feel you. I can literally hear you. And you want to fucking play about people's lives just to play games because of all y'all warfare strategy? That's just too sick for words. Just too strategic for words. So yeah, these people, these are the true sick fucks out here. Fucking playing games over innocent lives. But I guess people just want to ignore the war being played out with eugenics, these operations that are just nonstop. And you people just won't stop playing these games of your warfare over other people's lives who are innocent. All to play as if you're the innocent people going back to your families and feeding your families with your blood money. Good for you. All creating supposed friends by proxy in order to hack, manipulate data, and even their brains, much like, poisoning a person would do. Leaving me without my own availability to me. Ever since I was a young baby. So that my father can go ahead and get away with his rapey shit. Bitch ass nigga. You bitch ass pussy. Fuck your own little daughter like that. I'm an eyewitness to this shit and they want to deny this. They want to deny it. That's why they needed to poison me up blind. So I'd have my memory being erased over and over and over and over. So I'm literally like relying on the Lord to protect every single last memory that I've ever had. And that Lord went to work for me. I don't know how are you guys going to be accountable to your claims to destroy people's reputations that mean well with you. Also, you can try and get away with being poisoners and hackers and hijackers or protect the rape. All to play up in these ways to murder your own little brother. Oh, ain't that nice? Murder your own friend. Supposed friend, right? Because you're a proxy. You're a proxy warfare artist getting blood money to go share with your mommy. You're a fucking bitch, G. You're a fucking bitch. And these people want to play up crimes over their own family members. To play up even as so-called friends, right? Friends. Yeah, right. All the work within these syndicates of power grids and these group thinking idiots and these think tanks that are literally taking innocent lives to the ground while these sick fucks are getting away with their crimes and being protected by these state level frauds, the police, the judges, the magistrates, the bar association, and whatnot. The alike. You guys don't fucking perform in anything educational I don't care what college it comes out of. I don't care what it comes out of. All you are frauds. Every last one of you. Maybe some of the children that are trying to go to law school might want to do something right, but they're going to learn real well that if they try and go up against these syndicates, they're just going to be targets too. Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that just so kind? You all got your hoo-ha's and a whole bucket of dumb fucking demonic bucket of brains, if you ask me, because they have zero empathy for their own families, even their own children playing crimes. To ignore people in their own families, their own family mother. Oh, isn't that nice too? You're gonna play up a warfare against your own mother, the person that bore you, for crying out loud, who has been there for years on end, all willing to sacrifice literally everything, all their dreams, all of their ways of being means for their own babies. And then you cowards turn against your own mothers, because that's how much of a coward you all are, playing in these masks of these evils. A whole fuck-tired empire of all of you creating this type of warfare over their own people, their own families. And like I said, people who bore them in this world. You have nothing inside of your heartless ass cage, piece of shit, gutter trash of a mind for what empathy is. Oh, you want to sympathize? You want someone to sympathize with you after what you've just done? How do you think it's gonna be? In an unnoticeable blink of an eye, as opposed to time itself as far as eternity goes. How do you think it's gonna be? You think it's gonna go over so fucking well for you? Going after people who would have done nothing but stand in the gap for you. Your own mothers. To protect you. To be there for you. So instead, let's get billions of sensors out here that are embedded with trillions of nanoparticles, with millions of sensors that are conducting these criminal operations over human life. Biologically, cyber kinetics, cyber security. So myself, seeing the computer side of the routing side of these crimes against targets like me, I've been writing nonstop to figure out the crimes against me, and now that they are using my own family against me, my own supposed made-up friends, by proxy, in order to handle and enhance this proxy warfare, in order to keep your all little mousy ass fucking motherfuckers nice and snug tight up underneath the rug while you're poisoning me up my whole life just to keep me blind and keep playing inside of proxy warfares, controlling my love life even just to keep that poisoning me up going ever since I was born. That you really needed to take my whole life away from me. From birth all the way to the grave. Oh, you're so fucking kind. You're such a fucking clown. You should be wearing clown shoes. I don't care what the fuck badge you wear. I don't care what the fuck you wear. I don't care how the fuck you dress suit. You ain't nobody. Being played up in these fucking occultists' design out here. Staging crimes against me since my birth. Which was you guys actually now having all of this deniability factor, having to suggest any accountability for any single part of the crimes that I am now bringing to the table. Yay. Oh goody. Ever since I was young, you're just gonna play as if you never had any kind of love for me, but you're just gonna continue to play up in this warfare and then just deny. Oh, fucking choke on your own fucking thingies, you fucking rat bastards. With what you've done to me, I mean, who the fuck are you, you fucking pieces of shit? Yay. So I've been sitting here doing research about the crimes that I couldn't see while you guys not only gate kept information, like these others are doing, to stonewall you for even trying to escape their little criminal operation, just so that maybe I get to live a little bit of a normalcy outside of the abuses that I've been met up with since birth. You see, open source data means that it needs to be transparent. You guys aren't about open source. You're about stealing everything away from me and bleeding it around all of your publicity of this crime and not leaving true open source data open to the public. So this is where you must, people out here that are dealing with these crimes, you have to threaten to sue these people and go lawfare on these fucking stupid warfare artists, because literally, fuck man, you couldn't even pay me enough money for stealing away my life down to the levels of which you have. Because it's all just so fucking wrong, and these motherfuckers know it, including the police. Cuckolding the other fucking Freemasonry, occultist, bitch ass, satanic synagogues of Satan and bullshit. Ugh. All you guys are fucking engrossed. Encapsulated hearts. You have nothing, no heart whatsoever for your own humanity to perform these crimes against us. Targets. Targeted individuals. And to target your own family members this way, I mean, you dumb motherfuckers, gee. How the fuck dumb can you be? Sorry to be angry here, but I think now is the time to be angry about these fucking crimes, these fucking criminals. You owe us more than money. You couldn't even collect and print up enough money fast enough in the printing press and inside the bail to actually get us back for the crimes that you're committing against us, but you'll go ahead and bail out your criminal friends without a qualm, up in the syndicates anyway. Where you, on the other hand, you aren't even allowed to go to work as a targeted individual. They can't even try to pay for their own crimes that they've taken over you, and pay and allow you to even try to go to work to try to even pay for yourselves while having to pay for these ultra fixated crimes over the targets. Yeah, because this whole criminal operation is exactly the way I'm saying it is. It's criminal. You're not cops, you're a fucking crime operation. You're not judges, you're not magistrates, you're not anything real inside of your flesh. You're demons. You have spirits of the Leviathan because you need to surveil other people in order to perform this crime. You're all Delilahs and Jezebels because you need to work in proxy warfare, controlling people's love lives and other such areas in order to perform these crimes. So we as targets, we have to shut these people down and shut them up. And they need to be out here pretending that we somehow are the ones that need to be watched, while these are all the parasites basically incestually involved in sharing each other's private data of the targets in order to prevent them from getting out of the poisoning and getting out of the positioning for their warfare that they're taking up against targets. I think it's time to get on the information war out here and get people on the phone and bitch and complain about their crimes multiple times a day, which is why they are precisely trying to get me out of here before I even get a chance to get my own brains back from the poisons that these people have played in their bullish crimes over me personally. But they know the fuck well that if I ever made it out of this fucking warfare, I won't stop until I wake up 1,000,000 and then 1,000,000 more to the warfare that we're being played into. Yeah, you just never know it, because these people that are doing the poisonings, I couldn't have figured it out being a poisoned up victim that I was fighting my own brothers, whereas before being poisoned, I would have known at 14 and been running at fuck I would have been running at 8 years old or something, like fucking learning how to walk a baby in diapers, and I'd be fucking sitting there Forrest Gump running the fuck away from these motherfuckers like my dad, bitch ass. And then these people want to fucking play as if I didn't fucking see him on top of my sister with my brother's side of him. And then these people don't even want to protect me. I'm fighting my own brothers just because they were psychologically fucked. And so if you don't want to do any kind of work on the sides of your own humanity and your own family, also these 13 families of bloodlines can control the rest of your own fucking nation because of the fucking nanotechnology and the 5G and this and that they're utilizing to use you as a magnetic field, literally get in your fucking brains and work the demons well within your own fucking human anatomy because we're all magnets. We all store data. Our hearts are a magnet. They're a magnetic field, you know. But you don't want to work up a mission for your own family, instead work up a mission to make money off of all of my energy and all that I could do. It's crazy too because it's well written in the Bible that the Lord is going to turn people against their own households, against each other. And I think that was just a warning sign to be careful about how you utilize your hearts. Not like as a open door, like, oh, it's just go and be against our own families. Be all let's all pretend as though we're loving when we're not loving, shall we? Let's all just pretend. Let's pretend to care. Let's like do a build a bear when it comes to our love's design for each other, just to allow these 13 sick families to enhance the devils, Leviathan, and the spirits of Delilah and Jezebel and all these other sick, fucking envious and jealous monitoring spirits of evil that they then want to go and deny accountability and then assault us, attack us, and then just reverse the victim offender and offender. It's Darvo tactics that our own families are using against us, our own family members are using against their own mothers, and then the systems that are in control of these operations are then using to suggest that if you do anything different, you're fucked. Good luck, G. Good luck feeling like you're going to get away from this one when it comes to the Lord. Playing about this kind of way to steal me up out of my mind and my freedom of mind. All to play up in affairs, just like Jesse has been performing all the fuck over my life without my awareness of it. Like, I don't even know how that man can look at himself in the mirror, stand himself up with what he's been like. Like, legit. Complete cage psycho bitch. Rat-faced motherfucker. Fucking bitch. I never even wanted to see these things because I actually had love for my family and I actually had love for my friendships. You know, people that could turn on me over a dime, where I would have never had been like they are. And then these people just want to play games over my life. See, it's like, who the fuck are you? Really? Good Lord. I couldn't see these things when I was being poisoned up. You see what I mean? So these are the ones that have been stealing my email, hacking me. And these clowns are the ones that are accusing the innocent people for their own crimes against us. Oh, nice. Create a crime out of a hyperbole of coming out of a poisoning while protecting a physical crime of rape and assault. And all the other crimes that you guys have been done committing against me and my world, my reality. Fuck your crimes that you've been doing and playing these games over a worldwide targeting strategy that's literally just the most fucking heartless gameplay that you can take over the innocent this way. Real clown shoes that these people should have, where instead of being judges and magistrates and playing as if they got rank and playing up in the, oh, we're going to be the world police. We're going to come into your house though and we're going to protect your father's rape for your entire life while making sure that you're all nice and poisoned up. And then when you go to try and get the proof, they're not going to even suggest anything other than there's a concerning high toxic metal in your body. Well, which metal? I need to have the exact proof, gee. Because otherwise these people are like just preventing my human life to pervert it completely. And levels of these crimes where they want to rather call you a conspiracy theorist, when in reality, these things are my lived experience in real time. And they're just going to deny, use Darvo tactics. So when you're being involved in these crimes, what I can see is that the many seas of the web that are willing to pull the trigger against all these people that are literally then calling us crazy to make lawfare against their fucking strategic warfare against us, and then they're illegitimizing our speeches with smear campaigns and slandering us. But you want to call us crazy? Look at your fucking dumbass selves. You Illuminati type of pieces of gutter trash. Literally. Like, go hang out with P. Diddy. You all should go to a P. Diddy party and just stay there. Just don't come out. Let the children get out, though. You guys should just, like, sit there and lick each other's buttholes. You gotta lick it before you stick it, right? Faggots. All tried to instill these violent ways against the innocent parties out here that just wanna, not go out of their ever-loving minds so you guys can play up these fucking satanic elitists levels of warfare, acting like you're law, but you're utilizing law like a brandished weapon against the targets and the innocents, locking the innocents up in your all cages for speaking out about your fucktard crimes that you're taking out here. Y'all are fake. Take your badge off, shove it up your ass, and go to fucking clown school. B. Please. Please. I'm just asking you nicely. Just go to clown school. Go apply at Valley Fair or something. Go scare some kids, but I mean don't perform crimes against children like you guys do. Just go and be a real person. Go apply, I don't know. I don't know what you can do for a real living, but it's not what you're doing now. That's not a real living. I don't care what kind of fucking money you got in the bank, G. I don't care what fucking house you got. I don't care how many kids you have. I don't care what car you drive. I don't care about your fucking khakis. I don't care about your dress, your code of conduct. I don't care what badge you wear. I don't care about any of it. You play in this fucking cuckolding way, cuckolding my father's rape inside of a physical fucking crime, suggesting me coming out of a hyperbole is the crime itself, while not even allowing me to work to even be able to get there to support myself. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. These people that are just playing games over my life, my sisters and my mother's humanity, and people alike, you all are legit, truly the most fucked up people and unruly people on human life, on the planet today. To think you're just going to be able to pull that rug over God's eyes. You dumb motherfuckers, G. I don't care what you're currently doing to stonewall your own children or other people in the community. I don't care how you're gatekeeping these truths. These truths are going to come out. Now. Because you dumb motherfuckers have been playing and performing in these crimes for far too long. Using cops that are supposed to be protecting the innocent lives out here. Not protecting cuckolding fathers that'll rape their own children. Not protecting these sex traffickers and these sick fucking pedophile fucks. Not protecting these criminals the way that y'all do. Just to enrich your own lives. And then play as if you had anything to go on when I was suggesting to the fact, long time ago, that Jacob Wetterling's kidnapper was my own kidnapper, connected in the syndicate for my father's sake, and then you guys just didn't even want to do shit. Along with when there was that heavy censorship going on, there was another guy that was censored left and right. I had to continuously create another channel to suggest the crimes that were happening. Also, that when I was in the homeless shelter, I could be getting hacked for the whatever amount of times that I was being hacked already at these levels. But I was being hacked while also seeing and being triggered while being placed, trafficked inside of the homeless shelter. Thanks, brother. Thanks so much. You're such a kind, genuine person. You should really pat yourself on the fucking back for being such a fucking dirty ass cuck. You're a piece of shit, and you know you're a piece of shit. You protect my father. You want my father to be there for my niece's wedding while leaving my mother out. This is for my other brother. Go fuck yourself, G. Go fuck yourself. That's how I feel about it. I've said my P's and Q's about how I'm forgiving to move on, but you guys just won't even let me move on. You all let me work. You just don't want me to have any kind of life whatsoever because you need to try and prove that I'm just crazy, right? For all your crazy making, narcissistic, sociopathic, fucktard ways. Fuck you. Fuck you. Creating warfare is against your own fucking family members. You are legit psychos. In the dirtiest grime that is on the earth today. You're not going to ever admit what you've done, but you'll have to admit it eventually, so I don't know why you're not now. Repenting of your sins, hopefully getting to go to heaven. But if you don't, and you just want to pull that rug over people's eyes, gatekeep your own children while stonewalling others from being able to help people like me, because you all know what you're fucking doing. You're all sick psychophants. Allow me to explain it to you. We are normal people. We want our friends and families to understand that type of open source data. Not where it can be classified, not where it can be used. We're not standing in violation of any national security or cyber security or any of these violations of biomedical materials or anything of its sorts, or in violation of any kind of patient data like you guys are. HIPAA, HIPAA violators. I'm not a HIPAA violator or anything like that. Just nothing. But what you guys are doing is targeting my identity, stealing my credit, stealing through all the data, my ability to brain my own position inside of a poisoned up body and mind. Unable to see to the levels that these people are willing to go to steal away my identity and even hack my medical files and insurance fraud, to create life insurance policies over trying to kill me and make money on killing me. Oh, good for you. Nice people you are. Thanks, brother. Thanks for being a fraudulent brother. Thanks for being a fraudulent broker. And thanks for being a piece of shit trying to literally hijack my name, hijack all of my value of everything I've ever been, so that you can go and feel good about yourself. Real nice. All while creating a proxy, fictional fucking piece of shit friend that's gonna try and determine my own brains to get away with the clever warfare that he's been placing in my life, hacking me, stealing my love life by proxy to keep me nice and poisoned up. I'm sorry, but it's you that are sick. We're normal people. We use normal telepathy, normal empathy over our friends and loved ones, just wanting our friends and neighbors and family to know about these things in open transparency. But you guys can't be transparent about shit. Or maybe you can be transparent about shit with each other, sticking each other in the poo chute. But as far as I'm concerned, it's you that are the sick people. You want to make us the sick. You need to make us the sick. In fact, because it's the only thing that you can do to get away with these abuses that you've been taking over my life, being driven into my life without any awareness of where it was coming from, until I established little small connections in order to just break away from these people that would be poisoning up my water, food, pop, anything you could. Coffee. You wanted to poison me up and level me out without my awareness to ever know where it was coming from to establish the connections like family should be. To establish the connections like family should be, well, shouldn't be performing in these ways, but to try and establish connections with you all like a family should be. True, empathetic, upright, forthright, forthcoming, moral, having moral aptitude, apathy, or being being a parent by nature for your own family members instead of just ignoring them within your very hard pressed crimes that you're not gonna like come out and suggest, oh yeah, that was me. Because you're just a bunch of cowards. Literally. You're like the worst, sickest psychopaths on the face of the planet, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, I can see why it's hard to believe, but I'm actually out here telling the truth nonetheless. I would like it to be not the truth. I would like to have just been able to play my drums and go to work and have a organic go at my own social life and love life, but these people are in violations of war crimes over my entire humanity since I was born. And it's literally how sick that these people truly are. So why these people can't process their own manual inside of the real courts of law is because these people are several people doing real channeling to where these people are the true criminals in conducts, misconduct of the courts, using the courts, like I said, like a brandished weapon against targets, not even allowing us to make it out of your propped up warfare of creating these crimes over targets like me. We're finding out about exactly how these people are staging up my life, our lives, our work lives, our love lives, and even my friendships to work against me in a fashion where my own supposed friends were to be performing these crimes over my life in order to prevent me from ever being able to be within my own mind. So you could play about your affairs, just like you did with Cheryl, just like Emily did. I mean, just the bitch suggested she was going to throw herself down the stairs and call the cops and blame me. Like, whoa, dude. Whoa. 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 Slow down here. I'm going to get out of here as soon as I can hightail it out of here. Because you done just took me for a coupon for your own fucking car. I get another car. My brother sets me up in a fucking crash. Obviously, the chick I'm with doesn't even believe me that I'm being targeted. And I'm like, the fuck, man? How can I get away from this if I can't get one person to believe what's happening to me? That I was being performed against within my own mind, poisoning me, so that these people can perform a psychological operation against me where I just wanted to know it so that I could call it out. And a poisoned up person doesn't really have the availability of reasoning skills. I had legitimately the work in front of me, and I focused on work because all I knew is I needed to get through my work day in and day out and work really hard at my health and my procedure in life, specifically because I wanted to target my life, my personal life, outside of abuse, outside of covert warfare, outside of hacking, outside of being poisoned. Do you get it? But instead, these people used me. They used me being traumatized in a hypervigilant state of mind, sexually traumatized as a kid, to place me within a whole bloodbath of a warfare by these sickos ever since I was a kid to establish and try to establish my own ability to breathe within my own body and mind. Well, good for you, you fucking heartless fucks. And then you people want to deny the crimes that I'm coming out here to suggest that have been happening to me on these monstrous levels? What the fuck is wrong with you, G? Hopefully, the magistrates or the judges and the courts and the lawyer and the police and the this and that turn around and actually be real. But as far as the way my life has been being treated, it's been an attack upon me nonstop. Non-touch torture campaigns, performing further crimes against me and an already victimized person that I was placed in to have to carry out to try and call up these clever affairs as though they were. And then these people want to run along and play and act as if they're just great men and great people. Hoity-toity. It is for, like my brother, for an example, to have his own daughter be around my cunty-ass father who raped his own daughter, who performed these crimes and sexually not only fucked up their minds, they were sexually traumatized. They just continued to work within that way. I deserve to know whether or not the people in my life are going to be there to protect me and be there to be of a loving kind and have any space inside of their hearts for a loving kind in a real normal way. I didn't know that they were just going to be pushed into this way when you guys aren't even men. You guys are not men. That's not men. True men will stick up for their brothers. They'll be there for your brothers. They'll stand in the gap for each other. I stood in the gap this entire time. This entire time. Coming to all of the events, coming to every single last thing that I could to be around my family, because guess what? I cared a whole lot about my family and about these people without knowing that all of the covert things that were happening to me all along were coming from them. So that they can paint me. They can poison me to paint me as crazy. Oh, good for you. Good for you. So I guess lick it before you stick it, you fucking faggots. You are all up each other's booties with all of your tongues, because you're fucking tongue booty licking, fucking criminal warfare, game playing, sicko ass motherfucking psychophant, sociopathic, narcissistic, covert, malignant, all of it. You're literally the worst of the worst with what I've discovered. Because real humans, real people, normal people, they work together. On good things. They unify over good things, not unify over the internet of, protecting their child rapey father. Instead, instead of protecting your mothers and children, you all are all choosing to slander and create smear campaigns, and even using artificial intelligence to create channels, abusing my name and image, suggesting the exact opposite of what I'm saying is true. Also, you can create your intelligence little fucking artificial craft to go about abusing other people in the same ways that you're planning to take over my life, because you want to hurt me in the worst ways. So yeah, I know what God is telling me, and I can literally hear you. I can literally feel all of your dumb fucking thoughts. Before humanity used to have like vocal boxes to talk on levels of which we should be able to use better than we are able to today. We rather enjoyed telepathy, where like legitimately you could literally sense what another person was saying in a brightness. Now it's being played in this fucking dark shit. And I'm not happy about it. I'm not excited about it. Beaches don't fill up. There's no true living going on out here. The streets don't fill up with real community efforts. They don't, we don't have community like gatherings anymore. I mean, it's all like they do, but it's all like these fake made kamikazes design, all like smarmy and engrossed and encapsulated and demonic and just warfare. Puke. I understand some people mean well, and don't get me wrong when it comes to these community actions and stuff like that. But when they're all circumventing over being like goody two shoes over other people, like putting people above one another when we're all like on the same playing field as according to the Lord that made us, and them denying the Lord, their own dear Lord and Savior. They're not even being on that same playing field. They're like they're like I'm gonna play all these warfare crimes so that I can be up here over a person. Let's do this. Let's just stomp them down. Fuck you. I don't want your hot dog. And even if there's a good song playing, I don't want to enjoy that song with you. Because you guys are protecting people that'll rape their own children, pull up this bullshit around me, play up these so-called intelligent crimes over humanity, and acting like you're fucking good people. You're not good people. You're not a Christian. You're my father pretending like he's such a great Christian man, even playing like he goes to church and does this, that, and the other. You're not a fucking good person, dude. A good person being in that kind of fucking position doesn't just fucking hightail it out of there. At least when my son got a hold of me, I wanted to be a part of my son's life before these dumb clowns literally just fucked his life completely up. He should be able to walk just fine, and I know that my brothers didn't want anyone around me for my life, and I felt it from my own fucking proxy made friend, where these people didn't even want anybody around me, including Aurelia. It was really fucking weird. It was really fucking strange. All of a sudden, you know, he gets in an accident the same way my fucking friend did, flying 20 feet out of the windshield. He's lucky to be alive. I sincerely think that they wanted to kill my son. And if I ever prove that with your old Jack Trapper type of, or Jake Trapper type of psychological operation, you guys have no excuse for yourselves. You guys are nasty people. Playing in these psyops over humanity the whole damn time over fucking real crimes out here, performing within real crimes, not even allowing us to speak and have our own opinion of mind. Good for you. Good for fucking you. I have plenty of more writing to go. I'm going to stop here though. But the fact of the matter is that these motherfucking clowns, they know exactly what they are. They should take off their fucking badges. They should throw them in the trash because they're really no good for what you guys are actually acting like out here. You're literally, there's children who are like 7 years old that have a whole lot more heart and spirit than you ever have had. For some of you. Ever. Maybe at times you actually had heart. But with whatever you chose to do over other people's lives, to play up in your old dumbass affairs, your dumbass operations, your fucking shit camp design. Fuck you, dude. Go fucking be a clown. Go fucking run a circus or something. Go be like, I don't know. Go dress in drag and be a faggot. You shouldn't be wearing a badge and a gun with the belt that you're doing. You shouldn't. So if you want to work in police misconduct, fuck you. If you want to work in misconduct over people's lives, being a fucking medical professional, fuck you. You want to work this kind of mission over your own brother's life, your little brother or older brother or your sister or your mother who bore you, who would literally put her whole life on the line for you. Her whole life. I'm gonna put my whole life on the side for you your whole life, but then you're gonna turn on your own mother that way? Fuck you. Fuck you, brothers. You're not any kind of man. You're not any kind of Christian. You're not even like my middle brother especially, like you're a fucking piece of shit, G. You're literally like you're just as low as these other people playing up in this psychological warfare for these 13 fucking for these family bloodlines. Like you're lower than fucking whale shit, G. The bottom of the ocean. And I'm not saying these things because I hate you. I hate what you've done. I hate what you've become. I hate the way that you played me in this warfare strategy against me, literally using the hyper traumatized and hyper vigilant state of mind, hypersexualized me, to perform these crimes over my life. That's what I hate. And as far as the demons that are inside of your body, because we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but we wrestle against these principalities and these spirits of darkness in high places. As far as the Leviathan and the envious spirit in you and all of this other kind of fucking BS spirit of the evil, demonic spirit in you, I rebuke you in Jesus' mighty name. I want to punch the shit out of that person. I literally pray to the Lord that the Lord will be like, here's your opportunity. Like, I don't know if it's in this life or after I'm dead or what. But I literally, everything else that I've asked for, well, a lot of things that I've asked for within the Spirit of the Lord has allowed me through. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I mean, that should just be embarrassing as fuck to these circus animals. But as far as I'm concerned, I will get that chance, God willing. I know that God is our vengeance, but I'm like, literally, Lord, with this one specifically, whatever these spirits are that are running inside of these people, allow me a time and a place. Because otherwise they just literally, I allow them to play me out of my whole entire life, and these spirit people want to spirit cook me and soul cook me. Like literally just cook me. Cook me out of love, cook me out of social life, cook me out of schooling, cook anything that they could, just anything I wanted to do. It's like, doesn't matter, I want a strawberry or I want to like get in the house or whatever it is. They want to cook me out of my reality of who I otherwise would be. And literally when I have like 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds, and like, I don't know, even like 22-year-olds, this other guy, he didn't say it that way, but these other younger kids said like, I'm one of your subscribers, and I just want you to know that I believe you. I don't understand how these people stick up for cuckolding police that are willing to protect their own syndicates of coming into my house illegally growing up, and also protecting rape. Well, it's a physical crime, G. There's an actual party that got hurt here. There's no party that got hurt with me asking for a new name and social security number so that I can escape these people from hacking and hijacking and blah blah blah. I don't care what name I'll be. I'll be Dark Horse. I'll be Dark Horse. No, I'm just making it up based on my writing in front of me, but why can't anything real happen in the world where people actually can have beautiful hearts? Do not people realize that they're worth way more beauty in their lives than we're being allowed to in life. Isn't there anything that we can do to work together in that kind of fashion? Oh, I'm done. I'm out of here. Thanks for being here, you guys.